This is a training session on how to open your bank account, locate the transactions you're interested in, download them, and add them to your Google Sheet tracking. The first thing you need to do is open the internet, whether you use Chrome, whatever browser you use. I use Chrome. So the internet is open, and I have a tab here. First thing I'm going to do is go to my Citibank account. And the first thing I have to do is sign into that account. Once I've signed into the account, it's going to show me my checking account, any other accounts I have. I'm interested in the debit card activity for July in my checking account. So I can look at recent transactions here and go down to view all transactions, or I can click my checking account, which I did now, one click, and then it shows me what I can do down below, transactions. And there's always a time period. Typically, the arrow to the right of the time period gives you more choices. So when I click this down arrow, it tells me these choices, and all the way at the bottom, hiding here, is custom date range. I click custom date range, and it lets me enter a start date and an end date. I click the start date of July 1st, I have the end date of July 10th, and then I click view. That now lists all the transactions in this account from July 1st to July 10th. I now want to download that information, and every bank has a symbol for downloading. It's this symbol here, export. The arrow sometimes points up, sometimes points down, but look for that little bracket with an arrow. I click it once, and I'm giving a choice of how to export the data. Always select CSV spreadsheets, and I click export. As simple as that. When it goes to export, it takes me back to my computer, and I suggest you always put these exports in the downloads folder. My computer goes to that automatically. So I just, in the downloads folder, always has today, last week, that sort of thing. And the file name is down here. I typically change the file name just to say what bank it is in case I'm downloading more than one file. So I'm going to call this Citi. Simple as that. And I'm going to save it. Once that Citi file is saved, I'm simply now going to go back to my tracking sheets. I'm going to the month that I want to put this in July, and I'm simply going to go to Custom Menus, Process Bank Download. Once I click that Processing Bank Download, it asks me for authorization. And this is important. If you're using the menu for the first time in a new file, it will ask you for this authorization. I'm telling it that I'm using my email account. It asks me, and it says, are you sure you want to? And I click Advanced. Yes. Go to Untitled Project. They say unsafe. This is perfectly safe. I click that, and I select All, and then go down to Continue. I need to do that to give the sheet permission to use that menu. But the Bank Upload Bank menu is now appeared on the screen, and the first thing it asks me to do is choose a file. So I click Choose a File, and I'm right back to this Downloads. I click it once, and there's that Citi file. I simply click it, and now you see that Citi file is right next to Choose a File, and all I have to do is upload and transfer. And it tells me it's uploading and processing. It thinks about it, grabs that file, makes it in the right form for this sheet, and exactly 2 seconds later, it appears on the sheet. Give it one more second.